Welcome to the truth hurts. We get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let's get into it. Alright, this here is a perfect example of transgender people and the transgender agenda. So, this is the woman, this is the man, and I will show you in a very short time the differences of these. I had some feedback before from people saying, you know, that my observations were off. Let me explain to you. Notice the moon face, right? The moon face, the curved jawline, right? The soft skin. Men and women have different skin. Men and women even have different hair. Women's hair grow thick. Even when you cut it short, it's a thicket of hair, right? Like hers. Even got the curved woman hairline, right? The eyes sit in from the face instead of being all the way at the edge of the face. The eyes are smaller. That's how a woman's eyes are. A woman's eyes are smaller in this area from here to here. Smaller, right? Tighter. Again, if this was a man, the eyes would be way over here. This would cover all of the eye. All of this would be eye, right? The forehead goes straight up. He got this bang over top of it, so you can't really see that. They try to make it seem like he had a short forehead, but she doesn't. Her forehead is way up here. Way up here, right? What else? Notice how the cheeks go into the mouth, like here and up here. There's very short distance between from the top of the lip to the nose. You couldn't fit a, you could put a mustache in here, but the mustache would touch the nose and the mouth simultaneously, right? It's not enough room for a mustache like a man. And if you put a beard on this person, right, the beard would do this. It really would stop. It would like, you know what I mean? Here's the sideburns, right? So you have to make the beard according to the sideburns, and it would come like this. Short beard. It'd do this. And if you ever notice these transgenders, all of their beards have this angle to it, right? And then what they do to cheat is they'll have it come here and try to square it off to make it come off of the neck a little bit to give it a square. But really, this person's beard would be here and it'd be short. Now let's get to the man. Notice how strong, just right off top, notice how strong the features are just looking at the face, right? Notice how soft the features are looking at the face. Notice how strong the features are, right? First dead giveaway, sloping back hairline, forehead. See how the forehead tilts back like this? Brow ridge, very strong. Big eye gate, right? And the eye goes all the way to the edge of the face. See that? See how big the eye is right here? See how big the eye is? Now look. See how small, tight the eye is? That's a woman. Hold on. All right. See how small and tight the eye is? Now watch the jaw. The jaw is way back here. Just like I showed you in the video with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the other transgender man-woman. The jaw starts here, comes down, it's squared. They shaved this part off. You can tell that this is shaved off. This is surgery. But you can still see the definition, right? The jaw comes off, and it goes all the way down to here. Notice how far the chin is from the neck. Look how close the chin is. Soon as you start at the chin and start here, it curves right up, right? It starts to curve. Soon as it hits the neck, it curves. Look at this. When the chin gets to the neck, it doesn't curve up like a girl should, like his does, or hers. It goes all the way back and then starts to curve up. That's a man, right? Now, see the high cheekbones right here? See this area right here? You'll never see a woman with this bone right here. This is a man. Men are born with armor on their face because we didn't come out the womb with guns and knives. We came out with our fists. So we had to defend ourselves, and we were born with armor to protect our women and ourselves, right? See the bone right here? See this bone that goes up here? You see this only on men. Now notice how, as it comes down, how the mouth, any man would tell you that this is not attractive to a man. This is how it should look. Very soft. Now, if you look at the distance between the mouth and the nose, you'll see that it's much longer, much more room between here for a mustache and a full beard, right? Here's the sideburns. The sideburns can come all the way down and then go over. These sideburns, if you start at the outside line, will have to come right here. Like, because the mustache would be here. Right? It would actually connect right here. This person's sideburns, way back here. If you can bring this down and bring it all the way to the mustache. Next thing, who has the bigger neck? Look at this thick neck. Goes all the way back here, right? So you can just see that I'm not ad-libbing this. Look at this neck. Right here. Much thinner. A much thinner neck, much shorter neck, because women have shorter necks than men, right? Now, look at the hair. Even though it's in a ponytail, it's very thin. And it even has the boy hairline. See the hairline? That's a man's hairline. This is a man's square hairline. You hear me? This is a man. This is the man, and that's the woman. Anybody that cannot see this is either in denial or I don't know what to tell you. Just do your research. But the proof is in the pudding. The woman's on the left, the man is on the right. I want to point this out real fast. I try to tell people that a lot. One of the people who spoke on this transgender agenda on my page was trying to tell me that people in the Kennedy's administration, the women in Kennedy's administration, have square jawlines, right? And I tried to tell them that this transgender agenda has been going on way before the Kennedy administration. I mean, this thing's been going on since it's been going on since Rome and Greece, okay? For anybody that don't know, do your history. That was part of the acting thing. They would use men for women in Greece, in Rome, in theater, okay? This is nothing new. It just translated over into pop culture recent. It's starting to, how can I say this? It's becoming more prevalent, and they're trying to bring it into the world, slowly but surely. They keep showing you these transgender people, and you get so used to seeing them that when you see them in your society, you won't even realize that that's what they are. You'll think that that's the man and she's the woman. Okay, now I'm saying that to say this, that it's a known fact that Marilyn Monroe was a transgender. You have to do your history. Okay, just like Mona Lisa was a man. The Mona Lisa picture was a man. Do the history on the painting and why Mona Lisa was a man. That's why Mona Lisa has the smile, because the painter painted the smile as like a middle finger to those who were intolerant to homosexuality. So the men that were intolerant to homosexuality actually was fawning for this Mona Lisa, and Mona Lisa was painted after the likeness of who painted Mona Lisa? Was it Picasso, Rembrandt? I can't remember. But it was painted after the likeness of his lover. Okay? So I just want you to know that this transgender thing didn't just start. It's been around for a long time. And I don't know why they use the word transgender, because it's my belief and my understanding that these people still have their original body parts. In order to be transgendered, you change the gender, which is the genitalia. But they don't do that for that reason. They're not transgender for the reasons that the transgender people around us are. So this is why I tell the people who may be transgender that stumble across my page that this is not about you. These are the people who are using your situation for a whole nother diabolical plot. This is Baphomet, the god of duality. This is the god that they talk about at the war shows. When they're thinking God, they're thinking this God. They don't, they're not gay. They're not even gay. They do this to mislead the people. They keep their penises and vaginas, pardon my language, and they just dress up as men and women for the sake of confusing the masses, right? So I want to say this, that Marilyn Monroe is a known man. You have to do your history in order to know that. Now watch this. Watch what they say.
Vaseline promotes hair growth. Marilyn Monroe grew a mustache from using Vaseline. And she...
I meant to say Marilyn Monroe is a known man. Mona Lisa too, but Marilyn Monroe. You hear me? So they want to make you believe that you can grow a mustache from using Vaseline. They want you to believe that a woman can grow a mustache from using Vaseline. You hear me? You can't listen. If Vaseline promoted hair growth, every bald man, you know how fast Vaseline would be selling off the shelves. This is how they made an excuse when they caught him, Marilyn Monroe, with a mustache. He told them that he grew a mustache from using Vaseline, and people believe that crap. You know how many bald men are in the world that would just be swimming in Vaseline to grow hair? Vaseline would be a hair care product if that was the case. But if you see it on TV, if you see it on the news, you see it on the media, it's got to be true, right? That's all I got to say about this. They're all transgenders, man. Transgender. That's a transgender. That's a little boy right there. That's a woman. I mean, that man. And this is the girl. You hear me? That's the female. Small chin. Look at it. Look. That's not a woman. And they even put the girl shirt on this person with the pink. So it's a mockery. They're making a mockery right in our faces. That's it.
In love with a macho.
I said no to that.
Yes, you did.
All right. Just wanted you to know. I got this video off of YouTube. Just so people can know, this is Jackie Kennedy. First of all, she's telling you know that she don't love her husband. Okay? John F. Kennedy. She just said no. And then she had to question her own self. She was like, I said no, didn't I? That's number one. And she's a he. You're going to see the Adam's apple going up and down on this person's throat.
With a macho.
I said no to
See
that.
the Adam's
Yes,
apple?
you did.
I said no to that.
Yes, you did.
I said no to that.
She
Yes,
said
you
no.
did. You are pretty much
Look at the
wrong,
Adam's
right?
apple.
I suppose so.
Look at the
certainly
big
got that.
trachea.
We certainly got that. We certainly got that in first. All I'm going to say is, I suppose so.
I've ruined it, haven't I?
She's ruined the ruse, is what she's saying. She's ruined the ruse about her and John F. Kennedy's relationship. The interviewer was asking her, did she love John F. Kennedy? She said, no. Then she was like, oh, I said no, didn't I? He was like, yes, you did. He was like, so, do you love him? She was like, I guess so. And then she turns around and was like, I ruined it, haven't I? So all of this is a sham. So you people who follow this media and television and thinking it's real, they out here to deceive you. The presidency, all of this stuff is out there deceiving you. They deceived us all. And if you read the Bible or whatever you into, it tell you that you'll be taken by strong delusions, right? Okay then, this is a strong delusion we're under, a strong spell. And I've read this somewhere that they say if you're going to tell a lie, you got to tell a great lie. You know what I mean? You want to deceive the world, you're going to have to make this lie huge. And that's what they did.
Jack Magic, have them in a spell.
I just said that.
That old Jack Magic that he weaves so well.
That's a man. Look, do I gotta point this out to you? I'm watching. Listen, just so you know, I'm watching this video for the first time along with you guys. All right. Look at the rib cage. Look at the square shoulders. Look at the big head. Look at the legs. Are you attracted to those legs? You look at those legs and say, "Yeah, I want to." Like, you know what I mean? No, that's a man. Them is man's legs. And for anybody, I mean, all those are shaving man's legs. You hear me? That's a man. Look at that body. You'll never see a woman built like that. Look at the Adam's apple on Marilyn Monroe. Look at the thick jawline I keep pointing out to y'all. And y'all keep acting like, you know what I mean, I got it all wrong. They're men. They were all men. You've been deceived. And the only reason I point this out is so that when you watch TV, because I still watch TV, but I watch it and I try not to lust after all of these people.
See? There it is. That is from the
Operation.
shaving of the jaw
Yeah.
to put this implant in here. Pointy chin. That is not a natural indentation. Look at the big ears here.
Let me be clear. I started out watching this person. Her, a couple other people, Tricks of the S Trade. So you know where you can go. I don't specialize in this. I just, when I seen it, I woke up and I feel like it's my duty to pass the information on. So I don't remember this person's page, but when I do, I'll put a link in the description where you can go see these people. But Tricks of the S Trade, this person, the Transgender Agenda with I can't think of the guy's name, but you got to do your research though. You can't just watch the videos. I mean, because it's hard for people to believe. You got to go do the research about history, do the research about the anatomy of male and female, what we look like, how we're built. We even have different skin. You can tell just by looking at the skin. Men's skin is stronger. We got bigger pores. Women's skin is smooth and soft. They got smaller pores. And you can just tell just by looking at the skin most of the time. But if you looked at the body on Jackie Kennedy, gee whiz. I was going to say, you know, I don't want to use the Lord's name in vain, but I'm telling you, it's crazy.
And you can't tell because of the big curly hair, but she's got a very large skull. Farrah Fawcett also had the same. Farrah Fawcett must have studied Marilyn very carefully because they have the same eye-batting, breathy baby voice. And Jackie Kennedy had it.